Important alert. This woman called the police and reported your name. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this message and listen to it fully. The angel says this is an emergency. Archangel Michael speaks with shaking power. Do not ignore this. Do not skip it, because this message is important for you, and the timing is critical. A major spiritual situation has been unfolding quietly, and heaven can no longer stay silent. An urgent warning has been sent into your life, because a woman whose heart is full of deception has taken your name and carried it to earthly authorities. She called the police and reported you for something you did not do, something that was not yours to carry, something born from her envy, fear, jealousy, and her twisted desire to bring you down. Heaven is disturbed by this accusation. The angel saw it. Michael saw it. He lifted his sword before the throne of God and said, "Father, if this is not revealed now, your child will walk into a storm without knowing who caused it." This message has now opened in front of you like a sealed scroll that only you can read because it was written for you, marked by destiny and wrapped in divine urgency. Do not take this lightly. Do not think these words are just imagination, because the woman who reported your name is smiling on the outside while holding a hidden dagger on the inside. She wrapped her lies in sweet-sounding words, and those lies reached the ears of officials. She wanted them to believe her. She wanted people to see you as guilty, to trap you, and to steal your peace. But heaven says, before her lies could turn into chains around your feet, God tore open the veil. Archangel Michael was ordered to bring you this message. Michael trembles because he knows how delicate this moment is. He knows that if you ignore this or brush it off, the danger will seem louder, because lies often echo louder than truth when no one speaks up. But heaven has spoken, and heaven's voice is stronger than her report. You must understand that a war is happening, not just in the rooms where her words were taken, but in the unseen world where demons and angels are fighting over your destiny. The woman who spoke against you did not act alone. She was influenced, whispered to, pushed by dark forces that do not want you to rise, do not want your name to be honored, do not want your blessings to reach you. They fear your light. They fear your future. So they pushed her into this. God says, "My child, do not fear the words spoken against you." Her voice reached people, but it will never outrun my voice. She spoke accusation, but I speak justification. She spoke deception, but I speak truth, and truth always wins. But you must not skip this, because if you pretend nothing is happening, the lies will keep spreading. I am giving you insight before it becomes too late. Heaven wants you to prepare. Heaven wants you to see clearly. Heaven wants you to rise with faith and prayer. This storm is not meant to drown you. It is meant to expose her. She called the police at night, shaking as she dialed, whispering your name like she was innocent. But she knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted someone to knock on your door. She wanted your peace to break. She wanted people to question you, doubt you, and distance themselves from you. But what she did not know is that every word she spoke was recorded, not just by humans, but in heaven. Angels wrote it down, not to punish you, but to stand as witnesses against her lies. Michael saw everything. He says, "Do not ignore me." I asked God to let this message reach you. I told him that if you do not hear this, you will walk into danger unaware. But if you listen, you will enter the storm with heaven's shield, and nothing will touch you. My child, this is urgent. The woman may look familiar. She may smile at you. She may act innocent, but heaven is removing her mask. You have already felt uneasy around her. You have felt moments where her energy felt heavy and her words felt twisted. That was your spirit noticing what your eyes could not fully see, and now heaven confirms it. She is the one. She carried your name into lies. She wrapped it in her false story. She thought she was smart. She thought no one would ever find out. But God knows. God says, "Do not be afraid of the police, because they are also under my authority. They may have heard her report, but they will not win against my truth. If they speak to you, I will give you the words to say. If they question you, my light will show in your eyes, and they will see innocence. Do not fear, because I will go ahead of you in every conversation and every moment. What the enemy tried to use as chains will become proof of your strength. What she meant for harm will turn into her exposure. This message is long because the weight of heaven is heavy on it. The angels are saying, tell them. Tell them. Let them know it is not their fault. Let them know they are protected. Let them know the accusation will fall apart. Michael is standing near you right now. He is close. He is pushing against the veil, his wings shaking with the need to protect you. He does not want you to skip this. He has cried before because you sometimes doubt his warnings, but now he begs you to believe him. This time the urgency is stronger, the danger is real, but so is the deliverance. My child, listen closely. The woman who did this has always struggled with jealousy. She compares herself to you. She looks at what you have and feels small. Your light bothers her. Your blessings bother her. She wanted what you have, but since she could not take it, she tried to ruin your name instead. But in doing this, she set up her own downfall. Heaven says this is the last time her lies will be allowed. This time her voice will bounce back at her, and she will fall into the trap she created. This is why it is urgent. If you pray, if you stand in faith, if you speak your innocence clearly, heaven will speed up the exposure. You will see her lies fall apart with your own eyes. But if you ignore this, if you brush it aside, her lies may spread and cause more confusion. Heaven does not want you living in confusion. Heaven wants you to walk in clarity. That is why you are being told now. Michael says, I stand ready with my sword. I will cut through every lie. I will silence the demons speaking through her. I will protect your name in the spirit. Do not take this moment lightly. You are reading this at the exact time God planned. This is heaven stepping in. And now God says, remember, I am the one who defends you. I am the one who lifts you up. People may accuse you, people may plot against you, systems may fail, but I stay the same. I see you. I know your heart. I know the truth. No report can undo what I have spoken over your life. No police file can cancel my promise to you. No human lie can erase what I gave you. So do not fear, but also be wise. Watch carefully. Notice who acts nervous around you. Notice who avoids your eyes. Notice who pretends everything is normal, but cannot look at you straight. That is the one. She cannot hide forever. Her spirit is shaking already because heaven has revealed her. She thinks she is safe because she used earthly systems, but she forgot about the heavenly system that records everything. Do not skip this message. Do not walk away from it. The urgency is real. Michael's voice is still echoing. Important alert. This woman reported your name, but heaven will report hers. She accused you falsely, but heaven will accuse her with truth. She called the police, but heaven has already called justice. You are not alone. Angels are watching. Every prayer you whisper now becomes fire against the lies. Your tears are counted. Your sighs are gathered. Your faith is written in heaven. Heaven is not late. Heaven is not weak. Heaven is moving right now. So my child, stand strong. Do not fear the knock at the door, because when it comes, it will not harm you. It will mark the moment of her exposure. Do not fear the words spoken against you, because they will fade like smoke. Do not fear the storm, because you are lifted above it. This is the message sealed with urgency, because heaven wants you to have no doubt. This is for you alone. Do not share it carelessly. Do not brush it off. Do not forget it. Michael says one more time, do not ignore me. Do not skip this. This is very important for you. I will fight for you. I will protect you. I will expose her, but you must believe. And God says, I am always with you. I will not leave you. I will not abandon you. You are mine, and no lie can change that. God says, this is an emergency, my child. Archangel Michael is standing in front of you with his sword of light raised high, and his voice is filled with urgency as he says, "Do not ignore this. Do not skip this. This is very important and it is meant only for you." The heavens are shaking as this message reaches you. The truth is pressing through, demanding to be seen because something was done in secret, and now the light is ready to expose it. There is a woman. Her lips shook as she made a move that pushed your name toward danger. She called the police and reported your name, accusing you of something you did not do, setting a trap you never created. Her words were lies, and her report was filled with envy, jealousy, and hidden intentions. This alert reached heaven, and Archangel Michael is warning you not to dismiss it or look away, because this is the moment when everything can change. The woman thought her whispers to law enforcement would bury you. She thought the shadows she wrapped around your name would crush your future. But she does not know that heaven watches, heaven listens, and heaven records every false word and every wrong action. God sees everything. His hand is stretched out, and even now, the chains she tried to place on your name are breaking before they can lock around you. My child, listen closely. This is not a small mix-up. This is not a simple argument. This is an attempt to frame you, to stain your name with things that never belonged to you, to connect you with actions you never committed. Archangel Michael cries out, "Wake up, child of God. Do not ignore the signs. This is not a dream or a joke. This is a battle for your name, your reputation, and your destiny." He has seen the report against you. He has seen the pages with your name written boldly, as if you were guilty, and he has struck them with his sword. But you must stay alert. You must not walk blindly, because the enemy thought he was being clever, putting this accusation in place when you least expected it. God says, "I saw when she picked up the phone. I saw when she whispered your name into the darkness. I saw the hatred in her eyes and the satisfaction she felt when she believed she had trapped you. But I will not let the innocent be destroyed. I will not let my faithful ones be crushed by lies." This is why this message reaches you right now, in this exact moment, so you will know the truth and prepare yourself. The woman's motive was not truth or justice. It was jealousy. It was envy of the light you carry and bitterness toward the blessings around you. She feared your growth and tried to cut your wings before you could rise. She thought that by putting your name into the hands of law enforcement, she could mark you forever with guilt. But God says, "No, my child. I will turn her accusations into her own exposure. I will shine my light so clearly that even the officers will recognize her manipulation. The very file she submitted will speak against her, not you. Do not be afraid, my child. Do not fear the people she tried to use. Do not fear papers with seals. Heaven's seal is stronger. Heaven's courtroom is higher than earthly courts. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead to stand before the officers, whispering truth to their hearts and turning them toward justice instead of lies. He has already shifted the direction of events, so what was meant to destroy you will turn into proof of your innocence. But listen closely. You cannot ignore this. You cannot treat it like nothing. This is the hour of divine awareness. If you close your ears now or turn away, the trap could tighten. That is why Michael is raising his voice. That is why heaven is warning you with urgency. Her words are still hanging in the air, but heaven's words are stronger. My child, I see your heart shaking. I see your questions. Why would she do this to me? What did I ever do to deserve this? God answers you. You are chosen. You carry light, and light always draws the attention of darkness. She saw your progress. She saw your blessings. She saw your closeness to me, and it stirred envy inside her. She doesn't even fully know why she hates you. She only knows that your presence makes her uneasy. That is why she acted against you. But she does not realize her actions created her own downfall. She spoke against you, but by doing it, she opened the door for her own judgment. Michael shows the image clearly. Papers with your name on them, reports with accusations, officers saying your name. but heaven's fire surrounds it all. Then the pages begin to burn, turning to ash, leaving your name untouched. Your name shines as her words disappear. This is what God is doing for you. This is why you must not fear. This is why you must trust the message and hold it close. God says, I will not let your name be ruined. I will not let your destiny be taken. I will not let lies decide who you are. I am the God who clears the innocent, the God who fights for those who are blamed unfairly, the God who tears apart every trap set for your feet, and the God who silences the loud mouths of liars. Today I am moving for you. Archangel Michael calls out again. This is not something small. Do not treat it lightly. Stay alert. Watch. Pray. Do not ignore this. This is the moment when heaven is working strongly on your behalf. And my child, or else hear this too. Even though the police may have heard her words, even though your name may be written in records, even though people may whisper about you in places you are not, God is already turning it around. The truth will rise and the lies will choke the one who spoke them. People will look at you and they will not see guilt. They will see favor. They will say, how did this person escape such an accusation? God must have been with them. This is why you cannot skip this message. It is your shield, your warning, and your confirmation. Heaven is with you. Heaven is fighting for you. Heaven has already written a different ending than the one she planned. Do not cry in fear. Do not let worry break your peace. Lift your eyes to heaven and say, God is my defender. Michael protects me. Lies will not destroy me. I am covered. I am safe. I am free. And so it will be. My child, heaven has spoken. The emergency is real, but so is your rescue. The woman may have reported your name, but God has written your name in the book of life, untouched by lies and untouched by human hate. Trust, believe, and hold this close. My child, this message must flow long because heaven does not want you to miss anything. Her actions were not only personal, they were spiritual. When she called the police, she was not only speaking with her voice, she was acting with help from dark forces that wanted your light to be silenced. But Michael was already there. He stood in the room when she made the call. He recorded her words and carried them to the throne of God. Nothing was hidden. Nothing escaped heaven's sight. I will keep expanding this message for you, layer by layer, until it reaches the fullness you need. My child, hear these words, not as normal speech, but as a direct flow from heaven into your spirit. This is not a moment for casual listenings. This is a moment of serious attention. This message is divine, and it comes with a weight that must not be ignored. Archangel Michael himself has stirred the heavens to make sure you hear it. There is a storm in the unseen world, and your name was spoken unfairly inside that storm. A woman opened her mouth against you and carried a false report. She spoke lies, hoping to see you fall. She called the police, trying to connect your name to guilt that does not belong to you. But listen closely. No lie against you will stand when God's hand is on your life. No weapon formed against you will work. Your protection does not come from people. It comes from heaven. Do not shake when the enemy raises their voice. The enemy was defeated long before they tried to rise against you. My child, there is a weight in your spirit because you can feel the sting of betrayal, the hurt of knowing someone spoke your name where it never should have been. But do not carry this weight alone. Heaven has already answered. Archangel Michael has already drawn his sword. He is standing not only in the spiritual realm around you, but also in front of every earthly power that might be tricked by lies. You need to understand this moment. Lies are like arrows shot in the dark. They are meant to hit without warning. But the hand of God is like a burning shield around you. Those arrows cannot touch your soul. They cannot pierce your future. They cannot change the promises God has spoken over your life. You are chosen. You are marked by God's seal. That seal cannot be erased by any woman, any man, or any system trying to break you. Even if the police have heard your name, heaven has already declared you innocent. Even if reports were filed against you, heaven's records speak a different truth. This is why you cannot ignore this message. You are standing at a turning point, and Michael is calling you to listen. He whispers with strong urgency, "My child, do not let fear control you. Do not let doubt eat away at you. Trust the Lord your God. Pray with your whole heart. Your prayers activate heaven's defense over your life." When lies are spoken against you, they are not only meant to harm your reputation. They are meant to shake your spirit, to make you question yourself, and to disconnect you from the path God gave you. This is why you must stay in prayer. Every time you say God's name, every time you whisper, "Lord, I trust you," the lies begin to fall apart in the unseen world. Every false word loses power, and the truth becomes brighter. The woman who spoke against you thought she was smart. She thought her words would trap you. But she did not understand that God's law is greater. When people accuse, heaven examines. When people try to condemn, heaven saves. And I tell you with full authority, you are saved. You are protected. You are covered. Do not waste time fearing her report, because it will fall apart by itself. Instead, keep your eyes on God. Call out to Him in prayer. Ask for His covering, and you will see that you are safe in His hands. Remember the words of the psalmist. Though 10,000 may fall at your right side, it will not come near you. This promise is alive in your life today. The lies will not come near your soul, nor will they destroy the destiny planted within you. Child, listen again, because this is urgent. Archangel Michael is not silent. He is calling out, "Do not skip this, do not delay. Pray now, because time is moving fast." You are safe, F. Yes, but your safety is strengthened through trust. God is with you, yes, but you must reach for His hand in faith. When you do, your peace will return and your courage will rise. Even now, while you read these words, heaven is working. Angels are moving through the unseen halls of authority, overturning documents, shifting hearts, and breaking apart the plans of the wicked. What was meant to accuse you will point somewhere else. What was meant to trap you will fall apart. The truth will shine, and the ones who tried to bring you down will get caught in the trap they made for you. God does not allow His children to be harmed when they walk in trust and prayer. This is your moment to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Yes, there will be whispers. Yes, you may feel people looking at you. But do not let their looks shake you. You do not answer to people. You answer to God. And God has already said, "This one belongs to me, this one is innocent, this one is protected." Hold these truths close to your heart. In your silence, let your spirit speak with faith. In your prayers, let your trust rise like incense before heaven. The woman who spoke against you already called the police, but heaven has already spoken louder. Heaven's word overrules every human accusation. Heaven's light destroys the darkness. Heaven's army stands with you. Archangel Michael reminds you again, do not skip this, do not ignore this, the message is for you. I stand guard because God commanded me to. Trust Him, pray to Him, and do not be shaken. My child, this is your urgent message written in the eternal records of heaven and placed into your hands today. You are safe, you are covered, you are not forgotten. Walk in trust. Pray with boldness. Watch as God turns every lie into proof of His faithfulness. My beloved child, this moment is not ordinary. It is not random. It is not just another hour of your life. It is filled with urgency, shaped by divine instruction, and holding a message you cannot dismiss. God says it is an emergency, and Archangel Michael stands by your side, with his sword lifted and his wings shaking under the weight of what he must say. This message is meant only for you. You cannot skip it. You cannot ignore it. What is happening around your life is not small. Heaven has intercepted whispers. Heaven has seen shadows move. Heaven has spotted the plans being tied around your name. A woman has risen against you. She has taken steps to stain your name, and even went as far as calling the authorities, reporting you with lies. trying to trap you with something that was never yours. Heaven saw her words before they left her mouth. Heaven heard her call before she touched the phone. Heaven recorded her intentions long before she acted. God says, do not be afraid because her plans are already falling apart. Do not tremble because her voice has no power over heaven's voice. Do not panic because her words, though spoken, are being canceled in the spirit right now. What she meant for harm will backfire. What she planned for pain will become your testimony. My child, I know your heart shakes when you hear this. I know your mind races wondering why someone would try so hard to hurt you or take your peace. But God says this was never just about her. It was about the spiritual forces working through her, the jealousy that fed her, and the bitterness that blinded her. She became a vessel, whether she knew it or not, for something darker than herself. But God has already sent Archangel Michael to stand between you and every false report, every false witness, and every accusation raised against your name. Type 777 to claim this message. Archangel Michael says, you must not ignore this because it is a test of faith and a call to prayer. He says, do not let fear take over your thoughts and do not let anxiety control your nights. Stand strong knowing you are not alone. Even if people rise against you, even if papers are signed against you, even if calls are made against you, heaven still has the final say. And the final say is this: you are protected, you are cleared, and you are vindicated. The woman who reported your name thinks she has power. She thinks that by calling earthly authorities, she has control over your destiny. But God says the authority over your life belongs only to Him. No human voice, no report, and no system can change what heaven has already declared. God's word has already said, you are safe, you are preserved, and you cannot be touched by the plans of the wicked. When God says you are safe, you are safe. When He says no weapon formed against you will prosper, He means every kind of weapon, including lies, false accusations, misrepresentation, and betrayal. My child, you must understand the spiritual meaning of this moment. The reason she moved against you is because there is light on you. You carry something she cannot understand. There is favor on your life, and that favor has become too much for those who watch from a distance. Instead of celebrating your growth, they try to pull you down. Instead of supporting your progress, they plant division. Instead of praying for your success, they speak lies about you. But God says, woe to those who rise against His chosen ones because they are not fighting you, they are fighting Him. Archangel Michael whispers that this is the hour of exposure. He is going to expose her intentions. He is going to expose the false things she said. He is going to expose the lies she built around your name. It may seem hidden now, but heaven promises that nothing hidden will stay hidden forever. The light of God is breaking through, and when it shines, it uncovers every shadow. You must stay still, my child. This is not your battle to fight with your own hands. This is not something you win with your own strength. This is a divine matter. God is taking over, and Archangel Michael is already at work for you. He stands as your defender in the unseen realm. He stands as your shield in the spirit, and He stands as your advocate even when people speak against you. Do not fear the police report because it is already canceled. Do not fear the voice of the woman because her influence has already fallen. Do not fear the whispers of people because their words will fade. Instead, raise your head because God has already declared your innocence. He has covered you with favor and surrounded you with angels. Beloved, do not underestimate what is happening. This is an attack, yes, but it is also a sign. Every attack shows that you carry something valuable. The enemy does not fight empty vessels. You are holding something powerful, and that is why opposition has come. The more they try to stop you, the more proof you have that God is lifting you higher. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the attacks become. That is why this moment feels heavy. That is why everything feels like it is pressing in at once. But the truth is, this is your season of elevation, and the opposition is proof that God's promise is close. God says, lean into prayer. Trust Him in this hour. Speak with confidence and declare that every false report is canceled. Speak life over yourself. Remind your soul that you are chosen. Call on Archangel Michael because he is already near, waiting for you to ask for his help. He says, I am here. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. I have been commanded to protect you, and I will do it until the end. You are not meant to live in fear of this woman or her report. You are meant to walk in boldness, knowing heaven is your defender. Walk in peace, knowing truth will rise above lies. Walk in faith, knowing no earthly system can decide your future when God has written your destiny. Take this as a divine reminder, my child. This moment is urgent, but it is also full of promise. The urgent part is that you must not ignore it. You must stay strong in prayer. You must stay firm in faith. The promising part is that this attack will not last. It will fall apart quickly. It will expose itself. And when it does, you will rise stronger. Your testimony will be greater, and your light will shine brighter. Trust God. Pray without stopping. Call on Archangel Michael. And above all, rest in the truth that you are safe. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Not the lies, not the reports, not the accusations, not the schemes. You are protected under the wings of the Almighty, and you are surrounded by heavenly armies that cannot be defeated. This is your word. This is your moment. This is your protection, and this is your victory.